ask you my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They run it with Balaj. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Strong.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Graham.
Mike 20! Mike 5-4. Here we go. 34.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Fitzpatrick. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, of course the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Mike spot 180. Mike spot 4. I'm not ready. Check, Nick. Check.
They'll run here with Blanche. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And it's caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Hey, exit.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Hey, alert!
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Bound to lose one.
11.
55.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The pass complete here to Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Right there, 56.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Wait.
Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And oh my goodness, This is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Regular. Yeah. Hey, Echo. Right here.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one go deep for this is taken in. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check now. Should I go 5-0 here?
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mike 180. Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Get up.
Regular.
From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Let's go, D.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick throws left side, and he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
Hey, Delta.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Garoppolo. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, color.
Fitzpatrick now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Grant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fitzpatrick. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, defense.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, Actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Don't say nothing. Left. Check. Lucky. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Yo, kill! Jim, go, Jim.
56, right there. 56.
Hey, orbit.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Coleman now. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They will run again with Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Fitzpatrick. And his throw is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, here we go,
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here and gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time with and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.